let's think about something a little interesting, something I'm really good at. Something a little less crazy. Let's talk about friendships. I'm the king of friendships. I understand this very well, very perfectly as well. Now, I think everyone's missing something in a friendship, or maybe that's just me, but I genuinely feel like everyone's missing something important to a friendship. Maybe because they feel weird about it. Maybe they feel like it's too strong. And you're probably wondering what I'm talking about if the thumbnail didn't give it off. Well, I feel like you're missing some wholesomeness. Now, for me, in my case, I'm very corny, but I actually do mean what I say. So, when it comes to friendships, obviously your friendships isn't just grown by communication alone. It's more than that. I mean, you don't need to hang out with someone every day to grow a stable communication. If you two talk just enough, you might both can start somewhere. Nowadays, I know friendship can be seen or mean as a lot of things, but I think if you want to grow a healthy friendship, I think you should also have some very nice and wholesome elements to it too. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like, people don't just, especially online, people just play a game and they talk while playing the game and call it a day. But have you really sat down and, hanged out with your friend or maybe text them a while? Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to me, I'm not the king of being able to reach my friends so quickly. And I will admit, some of them will try to text me and I'll reply if possible. I am pretty good at texting my friends anyway, but when it comes to going out to reach them, that's a whole different story. I tend to be lacking in that department, but it's not like I didn't see it. And if I did, it's probably because I just woke up and I accidentally forgot to re-enter the message, so I don't mind if someone texts me again. But anyway, friendships need this key factor to it. Your truth. You will want honesty, and you will want your truth. You also need to pay attention to the person that you are friends with. I mean, are you just hanging out with this person, forgetting them every second of the day? I hope not. I think that's a whole different issue. But you should always keep in mind of everything that you and your friend do if you want to have a healthy friendship, right? So, what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to that moment in time of your life where you have to admit something to your friend, how will you admit it? Now, look, I know there's some people that's bad at trying to, tell your friend how you feel about them without coming off like it's weird. I've seen people, every time I tell people, why don't you tell your friend how you feel? How you actually feel about them. They'd be like, oh, it's weird. It's how? It's your friend. You can't tell them that you had a great time doing this. You can't tell them how funny of a person they are. You can't tell them about, the great things they do. I don't see an issue with that. I don't see the problem with it either. I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know. Last time when I was in a relationship, my ex couldn't even tell me anything because she feels like it was she felt like it was weird somehow. I'm just is it weird to tell your partner about the good they do? I feel like that's a story that I should get into since I like to blog here or whatever. But that'll be for another video. When it comes to telling your friend how you feel, you should, of course, catch them when you're alone. Or, ask them if you can talk alone. Sometimes it can be embarrassing to talk around other people. Heck, even I gotta practice in doing that. And I'm, the guy that freely expresses about other people. Maybe I'm forgetting and I probably have done this before. But it was really alarming to a friend of mine, Zelox, when he sat there and said, oh, I never actually heard anyone tell me this before. And it's you haven't had a friend tell you that you're awesome, that you did great things, you helped them. How have you not heard this before? And uh, that kind of tells me a bit. But then again, it's like, why am I saying how, right? I've been through this. I'm literally currently experiencing it right now. I don't really get people telling, like, they tell me that they're either envious of me or they like the work that I do. But when it comes to, I guess, saying something wholesome or nice about a person, it's not every day. It's almost rare. So it makes you wonder, what is your friendships if you don't remind the person about the good thing about that friendship, you know? I'm sure you're just not in the friendship for looks, are you? I mean, you're not in the friendship for what someone can do. At least I hope not. You're in it because you actually care about the person, their personality, and who they are. That's realistically how you're supposed to grow your friendships anyway. Unless you're fake. Now, when it comes to this, I think that we can all take the time to put our hands together and close our eyes and think of something. Anything. You just, think about that good friend that has done so much good things for you. Just try to recall, right? Your eyes are closed, you're deep in your mind, and you see, well, maybe you met them in IRL, maybe you've seen their profile picture or something, and you can now picture that. You can picture this friend. And then below them, you can see a list of things that they've done for you, out the kindness of their heart, their generosity, their gratitude, the love and tough love, all that. And I really do think that stuff like this gets devalued a lot in friendships, because people nowadays act like friendships is just something that can come and go, which yes, it can, and I would say in the right context. Some people will use it in the wrong context, but in the right context of, like, I guess, growing apart, and that same friend admits it to you, then yeah, that would work. I wouldn't use it in a situation where obviously it's something completely horrendous. I do think that there is still some people out there that can genuinely express their heart, that can genuinely express how they feel about a person. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that doesn't exist at all, right? But I will admit, around my circles, it's not really present all that much. I know the world's not supposed to be sunshine and rainbows. We're not in Disneyland. We're not in some made-up fairy tale. I mean, you're on the internet with real life people, and maybe they just come to the internet to either entertain themselves, de-stress. Some or most, I'm not too sure. I'm a person that likes to make connections with people and talk to them. That's kind of how I roll. Share an experience, give my thoughts, engage in conversation. And others use the internet for education, which, I think everyone does that. There's no way that you're using the internet just for I'm pretty sure at least most would use the internet for education, because at least I do. And others, the bare minimum, the small amount, would use it for malicious reasons. I'm not a philosophical person. I feel like I talk like one a lot, but I don't think that's not really the topic of this video. The topic is, I believe that you should give your friend a little bit more wholesomeness. Tell them how you feel. Let them know that you are there for them. Inspire them and help them, and appreciate that they are a good friend to have. You could really do a lot. They could actually they probably had a bad day or is having a bad experience, and they're about to have the biggest smile on their face once you tell them. You just gotta think deep within yourself. That's all you have to do. That's all I have to say. That's just closing for me at this point. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear more of my blogging or more of me, like and subscribe, because that's normally what happens here. Gaming and vlogging and such. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, before I say bye, I will be reading chapter 1 so I can get chapter 1 posted on this channel. I'm considering on how I'm about to do it. All I gotta do is read it. I'm literally reading it, and all you're doing is listen. This is literally all I do on my channel anyway. Talking, people listening. So I'm just gonna do that and just throw it on up. A weird thing to. I probably could just posted it. You know what? Whatever. I don't care. It's my channel. Bye bye for real this time.